Hello everyone, I'm Chester44, also known as Ssilyn, and welcome to this Let's Play of Queen's Wish 2, The Tormentor! Last episode, we finally went into this new fort, which was Fort Grove 2. We've built a couple of buildings here, and still have a couple that we'll need to build eventually. And we've dedicated it, so all is well there. And since we're here, we can now make a companion from the Kranas Woods. I basically took Terrence and remade him as a Kranan, so yeah, that should help out a bit. He is still basically all of those in the support right now, which is perfectly fine, I think. Eventually, we'll get him some of this cultural stuff, this very unique stuff. The ensnaring vines, life drain will be a little useful, and the row protects. Although I guess those would be good for other things. But it's fine. It's fine. I figure since he's the healing type, it would work out just fine. Alright. That said, with the fort completely secured and explored, we need to go explore the town itself. It looks like the way over there is a bridge just to the south. A band of Kranas warriors is patrolling this road. When they realize who you are, they step off the road and politely let you pass. No conversation is offered. We'll just go take care of this area first, before we do anything here. Ssilyn to the north. You reach the outskirts of Ssilyn, the largest city in the Kranas Woods. Like all of the cities of the row, it is surrounded by the crumbling remains of stone walls. Inside, you can see wide boulevards and beautiful wood buildings. This is where you can meet both the Rasa of the Kranas Woods and Haven's governor here. Hopefully your diplomatic work can be settled quickly and easily. Something tells me the answer is going to be no, it won't. You enter the Rokaj town of Ssilyn. It is the largest city in the Kranas Woods, the closest thing they have to a capital. Their Rasa and Haven's governor are both here, doing their best to bring order to this dark, dangerous forest. You didn't expect much wealth or opulence, and you aren't disappointed. It's a collection of wood buildings connected by gravel pathways. They look like they became a muddy mess when it rains. Ssilyn once had stone walls, but they were shattered a century ago and never rebuilt. There are lots of long patches of trees. They grow well, like all flora in this land. Too well. This is an old town, but it feels like the forest could engulf it in a week. The people here are poor and wild. They're all armed and dressed in leather. They come here to do their trading, and then they disappear back into the forest. They openly stare at you, a strange curiosity that will be gone soon. Druid Murayama. Ssilyn has more trees and flowers in it than most vassal cities you have visited. It is what you would expect from the Kranas Woods. There's even a nice little grove tucked away in this corner of town. An old druid of the Kranas tends to it, caring for the garden and gathering herbs. When you enter, you get a warm welcome. Welcome to my little grove, visitor. I'm Druid Murayama, one of many honored to speak with our forests. I wanted to see you very badly. Tell me about your order. We are druids. I know enough of the world to know that your empire has many like us. When lands become infused with powerful magic, they draw people like me. People who feel it, tap into it, and who care. In a forest like this, we are necessary. The groves give to us, we give back, and the druids guide the process. Why are druids necessary? There is great power in this forest. It protects and sustains us. However, it is a wild power. It needs to be tended to. We must be gardeners of magic. We look after the sacred groves. We prune away the sick and harmful, and we encourage the good. What do you give the groves? We tend to them. We protect them. We feed them. They are powerful and fragile, wise and wild. Sometimes we need to protect them. We have great rage for those who would harm them. What do the groves give you? So many things. They share enchanted sap and amber with us. These are very valuable. They control the forests. When we are raided or invaded, The groves confuse and swallow up our attackers. Those are not even the most important things, though. What is most important? The forest gives us our identity. It makes us unique. We are the forest people. That is part of our deep truth. But it is not secret. We are one with our land. You sit with Druid Murayama as he grinds up aromatic herbs and puts them in little jars. I get many visitors to this little grove. They come for plants or for peace. Few come as important as you, of course. Why is there a grove in town? A true fortunate row of the Kranas lives out in the woods. The forest makes free spaces for us, and we live there. Some of us, alas, have the misfortune of needing to live in a town. This is my fate. I would not be here if I could choose. Where would you choose to be? The place for a druid is out in the forest, walking the groves, sleeping under the trees, out in the wilds. But that is hard. It wears you down, and I am old. Someday I will be blessed. Someday I will have a peaceful end. What is the end? The groves make us what we are. One day soon I will be returned to them. Why did you want to see me so much? I know what happens in Ssilyn better than most. I know that our groves are angry and that our Rasa must find someone to calm them. The groves are angry at the druids. We haven't protected them from Haven. If you go to our groves, I need to ask you to treat them with care and mercy. It is a dangerous time. Care and mercy. The groves must be calmed. The druids have lost control of them. If you are part of the effort, I ask that the groves not be burned or looted. Prune away the bad, but leave the groves to live and protect us. I give you this request very humbly. If you can calm our groves without damaging them, I think I can help Haven's cause. What groves are you talking about? Watchfire Grove to the south, Deep Grove to the north. If you talk to our Rasa, I think you will learn about them soon. I don't know how to calm the groves. We don't either. If we did, we would have done it. The groves want to see you, want to see the outsider. I think they will make it clear what they want if you go there. What if I have to fight to calm the groves? Branches must be pruned, rot must be cut out. You can remove the plants that are infected with hate, like the rootlings. Leave the parts of the groves that love us intact. Why would I be tempted to raise the groves? There is treasure in the groves, I won't hide it. You will hear about it soon enough. Old offerings and precious amber. Your governor has taken wealth from more than one of our groves. This was noticed by our people. What is my reward for helping you? I am not rich, I only have flowers. However, the people of the Kranas listen to their druids. If you want to prevent any uprisings, our words can help. One more thing. I'm looking for a druid named Adhuil. Adhuil? I know her. She came recently asking about diseased groves. Wanted to heal them. A worthy quest. She left heading west. There is much disease in that direction. Noted. She's to the west. Alright, let's keep looking around outside before we go into any buildings. That is... oh, there's the governor's hall. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. Got the docks here. Satu. You have a name. Not all of the row are angry warriors, angry farmers, or angry traders. As is the case everywhere, there is a fair share of soothsayers, hobos, and general lunatics. One of these is following you right now. He is wiry, dirty, and not warmly dressed. He follows you closely. I am Satu. Satu the truth teller. Care for a song? Who are you? I said I'm Satu. I sing my little songs of truth for my meat, and I will sing out loud until the roots wrap around my bones. Do you need anything? Only coins and a chance to sing, pillar of the world. Sure, I'd like a song. Then I need 2 coins. 2 little coins, and I will pour the elixir of madness into your ear. Yeah, sure, 2 coins. Thank you. Rock at the foundation of the world. Now listen. Listen to my song. Listen. His song is a string of nonsense syllables. Maybe they make sense to him. Maybe it is just babble. However, one bit of it is recognizable as lyrics. Then in the grove in the precious dirt they lie. Do your part, make us hear you cry. Among the roots you are taken to die. Then his song finished, he merrily skips away. Sure, it can be nonsense syllables, but sometimes nonsense syllables can be fine. Do it right, and you can make nonsense syllables actually sound like a language. Anyone who's watched me enough may actually recognize that I can do that. It's one of the few skills I have. Not necessarily a very useful skill, but it is a skill I have nonetheless, I feel. Naratanesh. Alright, moving on. Okay, that's a trade post. Okay, we have a couple buildings here. Sick house, okay. Alright. Townspersons and guards. Come on, come on. Found a building over here. Ah, that must be the barracks. Okay. Almost uncovered all the territory around here. Alright, that appears to be everything. So we've been to the small grove, the spinning pine cone, the barracks, governor's hall, trade post, sick house, meeting hall. Let's start by taking a look in the barracks, seeing if there's anything in here. Let's see. Stalker Alim. Ssilyn is a small garrison of soldiers here to keep order in the town. It isn't surprising, pretty normal for the Empire. You meet their leader. He doesn't look like he's from the Kranas. He's taller and thinner, and his face bears the marks of a lifetime of icy wind. When you approach, he gives you a brief nod. Welcome, Haven. I am Stalker Alim. I command the warriors in this tower for a short time. Do you need assistance? Where are you from? I was brought from the High Litha. The Rasa doesn't want to have soldiers always lurking here, but Haven forces it. They have to get outsiders. Haven forces you to have this tower. Part of the law for vassals. Every town has to have soldiers stationed to keep order, no matter how good we are at doing it on our own. Makes sense, I guess. It's more to protect Haven and its trade than to protect us, but it's not a terrible idea. Why do outsiders have to run these garrisons? Because if they picked locals, they'd have to pick from the clans. Then the other clans would get angry and cry, favoritism! Then there's anger and fighting. Much better to have an outsider. I don't care about Kranas clans, only peace. I mean, I can see a little bit of the reasoning behind that. Stalker Alim sharpens his scourge as he talks to you. It's a strange weapon. It's like a scythe, but covered with vicious little razors and spikes. It's not practical for war, but it's very intimidating. Interesting. Anything else? I'd like some information. As he talks, he concentrates on sharpening all of the odd little sharp spikes and blades on his scourge. Don't have much to give. This is the garrison of Ssilyn. We keep the peace. I'd like to know more about the Kranas. I don't know much more than you. Not from here. Lots of people in town eager to talk to you. I'm sure they'll fill your ear. Having any troubles lately? Nothing but trouble now. The forests of the Kranas, they're acting out, sending monsters everywhere. It's calmer now. Good thing, we're all less tense. What is the purpose of this garrison? We keep the peace. Lots of visitors from the clans. Not all clans have love between them. They come to drink. They come to fight. My soldiers make sure the fights don't get too out of control. Any worries about outside invasion? None. No clan would dare bring a battle to Ssilyn. They all need this place. Any bounties I should know about? Stalker Alum is genuinely surprised that you asked. I didn't think Haven would fight for us. Certainly don't think a Prince of Haven will fight against a Havenite for us. But since you asked... There's a major road near us connecting the Rokaj to the Achaemen. There was a tower on it. The Row held it. We inspected travelers and collected tolls. It was taken by brigands last year, and they harass and extort travelers. If things were running properly, they would be removed. Where is this road? The Achaemen Road is southwest from here. Once you're on the road, the brigands won't let you miss the tower. Who are the Achaemen? They are the vassal to the west, a small forgotten land like us. Once we raided them. Now that we are both held by Haven, there is only peace and trade. Our young can't practice the arts of stealth and war on them. We can exact tolls, though. Or we could until brigands took the tower. Alright then. Well, we have a quest out there. Okay, that's a bedroom. Anything upstairs? We've got the barracks up here. Nothing of note. Okay. Fair enough. See, this building here. The Spinning Pine Cone. Probably the tavern. Oh yeah, this is definitely the tavern. Let's see. Trader Medina. Most of the people in this bar are from the clans of the Deep Woods, enjoying a rare chance to drink and carouse in what passes out here for civilization. They're doing their very best to ignore you. One woman, however, is quietly watching you. She has all sorts of knives on her person, signaling the drunks to keep away. She pats the seat next to her. You are one person she is willing to talk to. Welcome to the Rokaj, Haven. Give me a moment, please. I'm eager to be next to fame and power. I am Trader Medina, stone trader and merchant of the Low Daga. I'd like to do some business. I'm the wrong woman to talk to. I sell buildings. The Low Dagans will travel anywhere to make a proper tower or hall, out of good solid stone, not rotting wood. You need a lot, though, probably not much new building in 2 years. Of course, that's not what we should be selling. Do you get a lot of orders out here in the forest? Oh yes, all the strongest clans know that stone is the best defense. They all want one proper tower to protect them from raiders. What should you be selling? Walls! What keeps a clan, a fort, a city safest? A proper Dagan stone wall. Not a ruin, a real wall. But Haven forbids it. Not since the Great Uprising can we build walls for our people. Do you think it unjust? Now she pauses and thinks. It's only for a moment, but you're too savvy to miss it. It is entirely just. Losing our walls is a tribute we need to make to get the benefits of vassalage. Why do we need walls when Haven protects us? I think that you are lying. I have done nothing to earn your insults. Let's not talk about this. You sit with Trader Medina in the low, smoky hall. Everyone else in the inn makes sure to give you a lot of distance. Do you trade in stone? I could use some. To get lots of good stone, you'll have to leave this wet, hostile place and go to the bright, sunny hills of Low Daga. I do have wealth, though. I have a bounty to pay. Thieves attacked one of my clan's caravans. We require vengeance. Brigand raiders. Tell me more. One of our caravans was taking fine marble to the Achaemen. Thieves lured them off the road, not far from the Achaemen border. They were never seen again. We found their wagons full of bits of marble. Then we found their bones. Kill the robbers and my clan will pay you well. Who are these brigands? We don't know. They live in the woods east of the Achaemen border. Rogues don't usually last long in the mad forest of the Kranas. How might I find them? Go southwest to the border. Stay on the road, stay visible, look wealthy. I don't think you'll have long to wait before they find you. What do the people here think of Low Dagans? Not much. There is a lot of history between the provinces. They are nice enough, though. They want stone walls. They also find me a curiosity. How so? Dagan woman like me must travel if we want an interesting life. Traders, Erudico, those are the usual paths. She does not elaborate. Aha. Yes, I can tell the Lodagans do not there isn't much progressiveness for the women of Lodaga, it seems. Alright, let's take a look at these small buildings here. Can't take anything there, because there's a guard. Not from here either. Makes sense. Alright, what about in these two buildings? Okay, these are, houses. Houses with townspeople in them. Copper bits, not gonna take them, because they're not mine. Alright, and we've got... Well, let's take a look in the sick house here. Healer Dowla. Ssilyn has a large and busy sick house. All of the ill and wounded from many miles around are brought here. Despite the illness and decay, this place is kept clean, scrubbed, and fresh-smelling. The head healer is slightly confused about why you are here. She rushes over and gives you a hasty greeting. We did not expect the Haven Envoy to come to our humble tower. I'm sorry, we are not prepared. I'm Healer Dowla. Welcome. You are a healer. I have humble skills in that art. I'm not a druid or a wizard. We don't heal with incantations. We use medicine, bandages, skill, patience, and the gifts of the wood. You don't use magic. Healing magic is very powerful when used on recent wounds to an otherwise healthy body. For deeper illnesses, magic does no good. This is true. Were it otherwise, her mother would not be trapped in her bed, and nobody would ever die. That is interesting, and a way to explain why they can't... why magic healing wouldn't be able to deal with, more serious issues, like, say, I don't know, cancers, or... STDs. You said gifts of the wood? Even when our forest is lashing out like now, it still loves us. It provides all the herbs we could want to heal our sicknesses and ease our pain until we come to the end. I have magic. Can I help you? She looks around and actually gives it serious thought. Then she says, Thank you, but no. Why can't I help? We have nobody here who have the sorts of injuries magic would ease. If there were, we would have already asked Druid Miriama for aid. He is pretty tireless for an old man. His grove is in the opposite corner of town. Actually, I know this is unwise. I should note, but... Yes, there is a way you can help. Perhaps we can discuss it at some point. What do you treat... talking to Healer Dowla is a slow process. She is constantly running off to tend to her potions. She has a remarkable variety of healing herbs and potions. The forest provides well. Who do you treat here? All who come. The Rasa gives us healers' land, food, and support. In return, we care for all who come to us free of charge. You don't charge money? No. We accept donations. People give what they can. However, we help all the clans freely and equally. This plot of land must only know peace. I'll even help a Dagon raider if he survives long enough to reach my door. That seems very gentle for the Rokaj. That is because you don't understand us. These mountains are harsh. The essence of real life is working together. If there was never a place for peace and safety, we would all have died long ago. Suppose it's fair. What if someone can't be treated? Now Dala is uncomfortable. The Rokaj has many practices, many ways to respond when one is no longer able to contribute to our survival. The Kranas has rights for the infirm, but they are private. Very well. You said that there's a way I can help you. We don't treat blade wounds usually, but we do treat disease. There's a source of sickness near us. It needs to be purified, but none of the Kranas will go there. It's Mist Glen. Tell me about Mist Glen. It is to the west. Once it was a sacred grove, a beautiful place where the fog would envelop you and... Never mind. It was corrupted and sacked. It's a dark place now. It started after outsiders attempted to settle it. Now it infects all who come close. It needs to be purged. How is the glen lost?
There were rich iron veins near it. We of the Kranas were wise enough to leave them alone. Governor Yvette took the opportunity to exploit them. Then the grove died.
Who went to settle it?
Outsiders from the gentle coast. They thought it was beautiful and rich land. They weren't wise enough to stay away. Their presence angers the land.
They may need a reward.
That is Governor Yvette's way, yes. I can't offer anything beyond the treasures you find. Oh, but I can also spread the tale. The people of the Kranas Woods will appreciate your help.
How can I cure the glen?
Something there is creating foul vapors and spraying them into the air. Maybe it is too large to destroy. If not, that is what to look for.
Great, a poisonous area. That's going to be a little concerning and worrying and bothersome and probably an incredible pain. Alright. Well, we do still have people to speak with here. I think... Yeah, I'm gonna end the episode here. Not the stream, the episode. Next episode, we'll go speak with whoever's in the trade post, as well as the governor and the Rasa. Probably the Rasa first, and leave the governor for last. But that'll be in the next episode. So until then, I'm Chester44, also known as Falai. That is Rupert, Elspeth, Terrence, and Patricia. This has been a Let's Play of Queen's Wish 2, The Tormentor. And I shall see you all next time.